Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy.
And we are live, but again, it's the internet. Who knows what to believe? That little thing says I'm live. Only I can see it. Call me crazy if you want, since you can't see it, but we're just going to go with it. It's right here. But anyway, welcome everybody to another edition of Workshop Wednesday, the 16th of April. And this is one day after Little Rural's birthday. He had a really, really good birthday party on Sunday. I shared out a picture yesterday. And then he even got to go to kindergarten choir practice where, surprise, surprise, even to me, they stopped the entire thing and had the entire audience sing him happy birthday, which to a newly 6-year-old, he turned to beet red. And yeah, you know, it was a cute little thing. So, but for everybody that is here, welcome. And we will run through roll call after a sip of juice, right? All right, let's see who is all here. Coffee is here yelling at me to get out of her seat. Well, I tell you what, this is my seat. You can have any seat out there that you want. Texas is here with a shalom and a 308 by 308. The original Blue Wrench says Chuck Norris was born a month early to surprise his enemies. Good stuff. Gen X Gemini is here. Great to see you. As well as Ghost Lincoln has made an appearance. Welcome, brother. Great to see you here as well. We've got STP as always. Thank you, STP. KP Heathen in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Who else do we got in here? Oh, we've got the living legend himself, the Orlando Prepper. If you don't know who that is, you are doing yourself a disservice. Go check him out. Give him a like and a follow. Subscribe to his channel. He does a live stream every Thursday. Really, really enjoy. I don't miss it at all. And come see me on Thursday. I will be over there in the chat having a lot of fun. So let's see who else do we got here tonight. And there is Teresa saying hello to everybody. Always listening as she does her nightly routine stuff. Let's see. That's right. That's right. She had to come in. JS Genesis is here as well. Susan has popped on in saying that she's hoping that we are all well. Everybody seems to be doing good. Mrs. Rowe is cleaning up. We had a little bit of leftover birthday cake. And yeah, so she's healing up and doing much, much better as well. Tammy Joe is waving hello to everybody. There is another up-and-comer right there. There is Ohio Valley Prepping. It is great to see you here. Who else do we got? And also, it's Mrs. Ohio Valley Prepping. It is her birthday, so happy birthday to you. As well, it is Amy from Leonard Mountain Homestead. So happy birthday to both of you. Who else do we got? Lynn Stalker has stopped on in, telling everybody hello. Let's see. Oh, egg stand arrived. It is beautiful. Sent you a picture. Thank you so much. Susan is going through and shopping right here within the prepping community. And right there, that's not paid. That is a sincere thing of, I ordered it. I got it. It's beautiful. Thank you. So thank you, Susan. That is awesome. And I've seen his the pictures of the egg stand. Very, very awesome stuff. Let's see. We got Heaven's Fire is here. Hello and welcome in. And there's Mrs. Earl, right? Right. Thank you so much for the 5x5. Dead End Homestead. Good evening, all. Sorry I haven't been around the last few months. We had our son. Well, congratulations. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. I hope everything is going well. Everybody is all happy. We got all of our fingers and toes and eyeballs are open, and everybody is good. That is great news to get tonight. Excellent, excellent. Let's see who else do we got in here tonight. Try and keep up with the chat, making sure I don't miss anybody. Which, real quick, as I scroll down through here, if this is your first time, welcome. Just take a seat, sit down anywhere. Feel free to push Coffee first, then speak out of the way and take her seat. But just hang out. If you do not have a blue wrench, all you have to do is participate in the chat. That's all we ask here. Keep shenanigans to a minimum and just have some fun. We are here to ask questions, learn, and network with each other, make friends. Don't be afraid to say hi. Everybody here will welcome you on in. I promise they will not bite. Some of them may look at you funny and whatnot, but that's okay, right? We're all here for the right reasons. For the rest of you, it is great to see you as we roll through the rest of roll call. That's right. She keeps trying to take my Coffee, follows me around and tries to take all my stuff. New Horizons and let's see, New Horizons Above and Beyond. I tried to put the and in the wrong spot. I'm sorry. Saying hello to everybody. That's right. If you have a blue wrench, you can put your channel out. We are all about networking. So feel free to share channels and feel free to click on them and go check them out. Somebody's getting a birthday in 2 more weeks. Well, happy early birthday. Make sure you stop back in so we can wish you a happy birthday on your birthday. Keep missing your lives. No notification. Then I'm too late when I see. I get that a lot too. They seem to be really going after Hudson Valley. There's quite a few of them. Seems like the Prepping with Sarge is another one. I very rarely get his notifications. So make sure that you guys are checking in. Troy is here saying hey, and he even called us great folks. That is awesome. There we go. Thank you for sharing out the links. Let's see. JS Genesis, are you going to Bug Out Weekend? I'm going to say not. He's pretty far up north. I would love for him to go, but I'm going to guess maybe not. Been horrible at being at lives. I've been working on myself to be better for the family, be it blood, mud, and yes, that is right. And there's one of the things right there of you've got to make sure that you take time for yourself. We had a huge, very busy day yesterday. From the time that we woke up all the way through work, coming home, trying to have, somewhat of a birthday for him, getting him ready, going down and doing the concert, then trying to get some food, then get everybody in bed. So I was pretty absent yesterday from the internet. So I missed a bunch of live streams and everything. That may be why you didn't see me yesterday. But hey, life tends to life, and you have to do everything, right? And see, there's another one right there. Mrs. Rowe is finally eating dinner. It is 9 o'clock at night here in Eastern Standard Time, and she is just sitting down to dinner. So, Kane Corso's here. Good evening. Good evening. Great to see you. Not in the card, still grounded till the doc figures out why they can't. Yes, yeah. And still prayers go out to you. I know that you're up and about and everything's looking up for you, but still, man, that's scary stuff. And we need to talk about that. Share that story out. Yeah, we little shenanigans. That needs to be Little Earl's nickname, probably right there. But yes, on here in the chat, you're allowed to have some fun and have some shenanigans. Let's see. And I agree. I had some earlier, so it was definitely good. If I come into the chat, bring bacon, and all will be forgotten. Amen. Right? Amen. And I can get it. It's right on the other side of the wall back here. So, gold and silver taking a run at it. Okay, let's take a look and see what gold and silver's at right now. So I'm over on Kitco. Let me refresh this, and yeah, looks like everything but palladium went up today. Man, that's awesome. Good deal, good deal. All right, there we go. Thank you for sharing out Ghost Lincolns. Compare casino stories. Yes, and Little Rural, definitely, you cannot leave bacon unattended around him. He takes after dad, and unclaimed bacon quickly becomes claimed bacon. So that's right. Thank you for sharing that out, Teresa. Which, if you do not know who Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival is, boom, there you go. They go live just before me, 7:30, usually to 8:30 on Wednesdays, and it's We All Going to Die Wednesday over there. Livingston man was gracious enough to honor the channel and wear the T-shirt that we sent him for the live stream just a little while ago. But real quick, I do want to mention right at the very, very end of the live stream, Mike did let us know that he dedicated his live stream to his father passing away this morning. So thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. It's very, very difficult to lose a parent. So definitely, definitely thoughts and prayers go out to Mike. So let's keep on rolling on through. After a quarter century, I'm sure we'll need, yeah, yes. There we go. There's everybody dropping the links. Thank you so much. Well, Ghost, we just need to get some content, brother. You're welcome to come on here anytime you want. Always open. Come on down. And yes, we do. Yes, we do. Shenanigans, that's the beauty of life. Amen. Amen. You got this. If you can do it, anyone can. If I can help, just let me know. See right there, another thing of just living proof of why the prepping community is the greatest one. It's not about look at me, I'm number one, forget everybody else, buy my stuff. It's how can I help you? You know, it's nothing in return. They're not asking for money. They're not asking anything. What can I do to make you more successful? That's what I absolutely love it. Let's see. Oh, is Rip Curl here? I missed. Man, good to see my friends. I'm sorry, Rip Curl. I scrolled right by you. Great to have you here. Great to see you. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? Mine does too. Thinking about making some Corso hunting coons. Ooh, what do you think about that? Yeah, absolutely. You make it and people watch it. Yes. Moonsprout is here. Greetings and salutations. Great to see you, Moonsprout. Who else do we got in here? That's right. Livingston Man does have his own channel and he does really, really great content. Make sure that you go over there and check him out. Thank you so much. Yes. Much for, prayers for Mike and the family. My channel is over 10 years old and only made content when I'm in the mood or grumpy. Well, okay, listen. Allegedly, you might be grumpy a lot, so I was expecting a lot more content. But, and I won't tell you who told me that. But let's see. JS Genesis and myself both worked at the casino industry for a couple of decades. If you were wondering what we were talking about, usually in the chat, I just read and eventually either I get filled in or if I don't after the live stream, I just fill in the blanks myself. Kind of like Livingston Man said, who's your source? If I don't find the source, I'll just make one up for me, right? If it's on the internet, it must be true. My thing is with the white teas, I don't share on my channel my knowledge. I prefer to share it on other people's channels because I don't care about mine. Well, doors open, my friend. Door is open, and you will be at Bug Out Weekend, so I'm sure that we will be able to sit down and have some nice discussions too. Let's see. With your brains, you should put out more content. I second that. Thank you, Gemini. Right there. Good one. Half-Assed Ready is here. Hello and howdy, everyone. Great to see you here. Let's see. Coon oil is best for leather treatment. Haven't heard that one before. I could see. With my brain, I've learned it's better to add and not create my own because it's easier to add. Hey, I get it. Definitely get it. There we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you. This is networking at its finest right there. You don't even have to go searching for other people. We will bring other people to you. Let's see. Get subs pretty fast. That's right. That's right. Actually, we both worked in table games as well. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you so much. Careful. He's grumpy. That's all right. That's okay if he is. Let me check one thing because I was hoping that I was going to hit. I'm still not there. See, you probably can't see it because of the daggone glare. Nope, it's not going to do it. And I'm not going to turn my phone settings down. Uh, I am stuck at 2,499 subscribers. I was hoping that I was going to hit 2,500 before the show began. That was actually when I first started this YouTube channel. I thought that was going to be my peak and pinnacle. We're a little over 2 years into this channel, and I'm suddenly kind of at my peak and pentacle goal that I thought that I would ever get to. I will spill the beans since you guys are here. If between now and next Wednesday we hit 25, and you know how YouTube likes to play the game, as long as we are at 25 or over, then I think we're going to do a little bit of a giveaway. And let me show you what I mean when I say giveaway. Let me scroll down through here. Man, I have a lot of tabs open. Good. Wow. Okay, where did it go? Where did it go? Maybe I won't spill the beans because I can't. Oh, there it is. There it is. Share. Boom. That right there. Um, if we hit it, am looking at maybe doing a giveaway where we will be doing survivalgardenseeds.com. I have an affiliate link. It does save you money. But right here, home garden seed collection, 30 pack vegetable and herb seeds for $29.99. If we reach 2,500 subscribers, I will send that to you absolutely free of charge. If this is not what you are maybe looking for, maybe you've already done your seeds or something along those lines, then never fear. What I can do is I can do this one right here, which is a Survival Garden Seeds digital gift card, but it's only for $25. So if you'd like the seeds, I will up it $5 and I will give the $30 seed package away. Or if you would like to choose your own seeds and you win, then I will do the $25 digital card, and you can go buy whatever it is that you would like from there. So if you are interested in that, then hopefully we will hit 2,500, and all you got to do is come back next Wednesday, right? And then you can have a good chance of winning. So let's jump back in here and see where we are. Dun, dun, dun. Used to own a casino party company, could write off trips to Vegas on my taxes. Excellent. Actually sounds kind of fun. I bet you have some interesting stories. Never really played on YouTube being something. That's why 10 years of having it, I never used it until the last couple of years I started using it. Hey, it's all right? It's like prepping. You have it, and if you don't need it, then you don't need it. But if you need it and you want to use it, it's there for you. So 25 years and blackjack, and I never went to Vegas. Another interesting story. I'm sure there's an interesting one behind there. I can probably get you a couple more subs. That would be awesome if you can. All you got to do is just say, hey, there's some fun shenanigans and fun times. There's some really good people. Come hang out on Wednesday, and I will do my best to keep them informed and entertained, and we'll hopefully be able to retain them and still grow as a channel. I'm stuck at 90. That's not good, Ohio Valley. I'm telling you, you and I, when we get to Bug Out Weekend, we will sit back and we will do some content together. And as always, you are more than welcome to join me here. And we can just sit down and have a good 1 hour conversation for everybody. Tell everybody who you are and have some fun. So That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Let me see where we're at. Are we there yet? Oh, we just hit it. We got our sub. So as long as we maintain it, then there you go. We will be doing our seed giveaway uh, next Wednesday. So Wolfgang is here, another fellow Ohioan. If you are not subscribed, do it now. That's right. You heard it from the Orlando Prepper. Arlene is here. Hello, Arlene. It is wonderful to see you here. Come on in, take a seat. Everybody will say hello. Just like that right there. We are a friendly bunch. Let's see. Why are you still up? That's a good question. Let's see. Who else do we got in here? Yes, seed vaults are awesome. Very much, very much. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. They are cool gifts. Let's see. Watching the sun go down, waiting for the coon and turkey show. That'd be an interesting show. And there's a lot of people that have pretty big, successful channels that all they do is they set up a camera on their backyard or whatever, and they go to work, and people like to sit there and watch nature. Let's see. The neighbor slightly south. I saw Rural on the wanted or was on wanted and to come in and say hi. That's right. That is right. Can I jump up for a bit? Yeah, you can. Let's see. Hang on. Let me see if I can invite a friend. Let me copy this, pop it on down. I'm gonna put this in. This is for Ghost. Just because of tonight, I cannot run over into the 10 o'clock hour. So just FYI, I'm going to put this in the chat. This is for Ghost to come and join for the next however long he wants, up to 10 o'clock. All right, so that is in the chat. Let's see. You have no idea. Lived in Vegas for 18 years. Interesting. Let's see. Did I get my oceans? No. I got teased. I got a notification this morning. It says I'm going to get it today. And then when I checked on it, it says I'm not getting it till tomorrow. So waiting for it. Ghost is coming. Ghost is here. Boom. Hello.
And I even wore the tuxedo t-shirt.
That is awesome.
I had to. I'm looking around like, I can't do the sleeveless or anything else. It's like, oh, look at the tuxedo t-shirt. It's Ohio in the house with the tuxedo t-shirt. I mean, it's got the bow tie, and it's perfect.
You look amazing.
I try. Wait, no, I don't. Good to see you, brother.
It's good to see you. And see, this is the thing with all the Ohio brethren that I have, and I am so embarrassed because every time that I go somewhere, it's I pop into a live stream and I see Ohio, and I'm going, who are you and why don't I know you?
It's contrary to a certain person's belief. We do exist, and we are massive, oddly enough. And the funny thing is with Ohio is most people live in Ohio. Well, a good point of them are in the same mindset of we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to be there, compared to other states. And there are other, that's this thing is Ohio knows. I mean, we have all 4 seasons. Well, technically we have 5 seasons in one day. So we know this. Now, don't get me wrong, tornadoes and hurricanes and no, I get massive floods in my area, but earthquakes and things of that nature. But Ohio knows it's like, okay, that building shouldn't wiggle this way. Okay, we know. All right. Or your Ford Focus shouldn't be 1,000 feet above the ground in a spinning cyclone. It's like, yeah, that's a bad day. We got you when you come down. We know this, and we work with that. We know we have the knowledge. Some of us
Mhm.
do, not all of us. I mean,
No.
uh, it's a percentage, I guess
Mhm.
I'd say.
Mhm.
But when people say Ohio doesn't exist, yeah, come here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, what other state has exploding deer? Plain and simple. You travel to Ohio Expressway, you're gonna see exploding deer, and it's like, it
Mhm.
exists.
And I'm sure everybody has their problems, and a lot of times Florida
Yes.
gets its,
Oh,
spotlight, but, it's an
Florida gets railed.
interesting news thing. So, you flip on the news and 70 is shut down due to a shooting on the highway during morning rush hour traffic. Then
Yeah.
you turn then did you see, was it down there in Ross County that, they had the hazmat explosion?
Yeah, I did. I did. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
I just went, okay. I
Mhm,
mean, I deal with human sewage. I deal with all this stuff daily, and it's like, okay.
mhm,
But that's the thing is in like Ohio, you get it all in the same day.
yep,
Well, except for tornadoes and hurricanes. But Ohio is good for flooding and everything else. And it's like, this is horrible. This fucking, sorry, I should not have said that. I apologize. Freaking sucks. But most of us understand it,
mhm,
when you walk, like, I take care of a lot of property, and I walk out and it's like, oh great, 3 feet of water. That means I got 6+ feet of somebody under water,
mhm.
or poo water. And it's like, oh no.
Yep.
And I have to work through that and explain it. Now, don't get me wrong, a tornado comes in and it's like, well, I guess I got nothing to fix because it's over there on somebody else's land and it's done. Okay. I mean, if we get a hurricane in Ohio, I'll just say this flat out: the world has gone completely to poo.
Mhm.
I mean, the Great Lakes come down, they create a hurricane. We're all going to be going, well, this is a new one.
Yep.
We do.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we have to deal with the normal everyday shenanigans that are in our state. And that goes for everybody. I mean, everybody's state knows, hey, I get tornadoes, I get hurricanes, I get floods, I get crazy hailstorms, snowstorms, stupid people. I'll say it that way. You know that in your state. You learn to grow and deal with it. It's when you get that random, wait, I got stupid people and a tornado? Oh my god, what the heck?
that seems like a really bad episode of, like, Sharknado.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the floor. Yeah, and we have to prep and try to functionally adequate to such situations. I mean,
Mhm,
some states are, okay, we can get the rain, we can get the snow, we can get tornadoes. Okay, we know this is coming. And a hurricane and tornado, barring the water, kind of the same concept. But I mean, in my area, if I get a good rainstorm for a couple days, there's a river that's coming up, there's apartments, the lower level that are flooding, and everything goes horrible. The sewage system fails, the water system's just like, "Psh, huh,
mhm,
no." And even the electrical system and the telecom system fails because the water level.
mhm,
So you have to know your area.
mhm,
And you have to, and this is the most horrible and crappy part to say, is you have to watch it fail.
mhm.
You have to be there when it fails to understand it.
Yes.
And once you're there and you watch it fail, now if you're like me and you have to work on that situation, it's a different thing. But to watch it fail, you're gonna be like, oh, oh
Mhm,
dang. Okay.
mhm.
And that's what I've learned in the 18 years I've been in this area.
Nice. Nice. Which that brings up a really good one right there. Are you all packed and ready to go for what are we at? 29 days out?
I've been ready for 12 months. What are you talking about? Dude, I'm good to go. I know what I need. I know what I want, and it's already ready to go. And I keep that throughout the year. I love the cold. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Ohio. I love the cold. I hate the heat. You know, I get, ugh, we're not going to go there, but I love the cold. Oh, it's 30 degrees. I'm out there in a hoodie, a good pair of pants, boots, doing the things, right? When it's 100, well, what did we get? Like last year we had 120 with 100% humidity. I
Mm-hmm.
can't lose enough clothes because the cops show up, you know? So yeah, my stuff's ready to go. It's already, yeah, I'm good.
And see,
I'm good all year round.
I don't know which one he's talking about right there, the face made for radio. I think that's me.
Oh, who's it? Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's probably both of us. It's probably both of us.
Yeah.
Knowing him, it's probably both of us. Yeah.
Somebody's full of
He
jokes tonight. I don't know that.
he's a good brother though. I mean, he's a good brother.
Yeah, I made the I want to say a mistake. I made the interesting call to ask everybody for help, and I have had so many people give me so many ideas and send me so many different things. I literally have a mountain of stuff, and I'm going, this is not bug out. This is bug out for like 10 people.
Well, that's the crazy thing, right? And everybody here's how I see bug out, which I know this is painful to say,
Hmm.
is I don't have my mother, I don't have my father, I don't have my grandparents, I don't have my great grandparents. I have my sister. And my sister's already said, "You, I got this." And me and her worked together to create her system. Cuz she got 4 kids and a um husband. I'll just say it that way, right? And I'm like, "All right, so I got to look at my factors. I live in an apartment. I've been here since 2008. I work with the company I live at. I know this property like the back of my hand. So I know what's going to fail. I know what's not going to work. You know, I know all this stuff, and I have to look at my bug out plan in that mannerism, right?
Hmm.
You know, I don't live in a house. If I lived in a house, it'd be like, all right, so I know I should theoretically and could prep for at least a month in this house, right? But in an apartment, you don't have that capacity
Hmm.
because you got some dumb people living around you that are going to be like setting their couches on fire to cook
Hmm.
eggs and everything else. So you have to factor that in. And I mean, my bug in scenario is a week. After that, a week, well, I don't even need a week, but it would be nice. That gives me time to set everything up, load up, and roll out.
Hmm.
But it's not, I could do it probably in 2 days if need be. But I also have to watch sewage overflow, water disconnects, and where I'm at, I went with 6 months with no water. Psh, that was easy. I went almost 6 months with no electricity. Psh, that was easy. But that's me, not everybody else.
Hmm.
And there's the problem.
Hmm.
So and a lot of us, a lot of people in chat or anything else have never been in that situation where they have to negate that situation. And it's different when you're actually the supervisor for the entire area, and now you have to negate your life and their life. I mean, I take care of 475 apart, technically 476, but I live in one, so it doesn't count. And I have to negate all that for all of them.
Wow.
So when it comes down to me, it's like, oh, darn, the AC don't work. Okay. Or the plumbing's backed up. Well, I'm on the third floor. I just don't flush. I don't run nothing down the drains. I know the concepts and the understanding, but everybody else don't. And it creates a whole different avenue of preparedness
Mm-hmm.
when you're in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're in a house, I mean, yeah, you got some no care, especially if you got a well and a septic system, then dude, you're golden. But if you require city water, city sewer, and company supplied power, it's a whole different ballgame.
Mm-hmm.
And bring it on. I
Yep.
don't care. You know,
Yep.
I've learned it, I've worked it, I've survived it, and I was happy, comfortable, ate well. I mean, yeah, the showers were a little cold, but hey, it don't hurt you, you know.
Well, I love that point that you brought up. A lot of prepping, we're prepping for whatever you're doing, whether it be the zombie apocalypse or aliens or Bigfoot or whatever it is. You're preparing for something that you have never experienced. And until you get
True.
that flood, earthquake, mudslide, whatever, until you experience it to where your eyes suddenly become monstrous, now it's
Yeah.
all, wait a second, this is what it is?
Yeah, it opens your mind, your soul, and your heart. It's like, uh, crap. Now, the zombie apocalypse, well, I don't know how far off that one is anymore, but
Mm-hmm.
because some of the people I work with, it's like, is there gray matter in that skull or just green globs of go do what you need to do?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and that's the thing is you don't understand it until you experience it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is so horrible to say this, but like if you live in Florida, you get all these crazy hurricanes. I mean, poor Florida gets fucking dang it. Nailed with those. I'm trying to refrain from my normal language. But if you lived in Florida and you moved up to like what, Texas, Tennessee, and then you get the tornadoes, you know, you move through the path and you understand what it does. Oklahoma gets horrible with tornadoes,
Mm-hmm.
and you understand that. And then you move into states where it's like, why is it cold
Mm-hmm.
9 months out of the year? That builds a different concept to you. Now in Ohio, we can get them all.
Yep.
I mean, literally, we can wake up tomorrow and hear the air sirens and be like, look out the window and be like, hey, a tornado. Uh-oh. We don't get hurricanes. Well, at least not yet.
Yeah.
But we do get horrible flooding, horrible lightning, and horrible electromagnetic interference
Mm-hmm.
and things of that nature. And it's like you have to live through it and understand it to progress further,
Yep.
which is horrible to say because that means you got to uproot and move.
Mm-hmm.
And I will never doubt people for like, hey, I like it here. I'm not going to move. You do you.
Mm-hmm.
Stay here, learn it, understand it, teach the next generations of this area,
Yes.
because those generations, they're not going to they're not going to know nothing from butt to apple butter, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know. So reach and teach. That's
Yep.
the whole thing with preparedness is we reach one, we teach one, we smack one upside the head
Mm-hmm.
and go from there.
Yeah.
Because you will get them all in the same group.
Yep.
You'll be, hey, here's how tornado works. They're gonna be like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one's gonna be like, well, what if? Really? Did you not listen?
Mm-hmm.
I watched it lift a 3-ton truck up in the air, spin it around, and throw it down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what if you were no, you're
No.
not listening to the advice, the intellect, the knowledge in which we've experienced. You don't know.
Yep. Yep. There's a bunch of them, and I get it. It's all about perception. You're going to have somebody that
Yes.
is going to prepare for a flood. They'll experience a flood, and they're going to go, "Well, actually, this isn't as bad as I was thinking." You have the other people that think they're
Yes.
prepared, and they're going to go, "Wow, I was way underprepared for that."
Mhm.
So sometimes you have to experience bad things and trauma to know exactly
Yes.
where you stand.
And it never hurts to reach out to those that have been in that situation. That's the thing
Mhm.
is nobody wants to reach out. I mean, the live chats, the everything on YT, everybody reaches out like, well, you were in a flood. How bad was it? Eh. And then you reach out to somebody else. How bad was it? The whole house went down the stream. That's what you have to do. You have to reach out
Mhm.
to people for them to teach or not even teach. It's just share their knowledge, their experience with
Mhm.
you to create that community. I mean, if we all just sit in a box and go, oh, dude, Bob got flooded, or Jose got whipped up in a tornado and thrown 2 states over. Is he alive? Yeah, I don't know how.
Mhm.
That's the thing we have to do. And some communities are far better at that.
Yep.
Some are not. My community, it's more of a rant and shenanigans,
Mhm.
but it's cool. But like rural's community is more about connecting, communicating. uh, If I may,
Mhm.
sir,
Mhm.
Visions community, and even Hudson Valley and Prepping's community. We're all about reaching out. I know Mike. I met him personally. I've hugged the man. The Livingston man,
Yeah.
yeah, but and that's the thing is we have to create communities across this great continent we call the United States.
Mhm.
I know people in Michigan through YouTube. Personally, not yet, but hopefully soon.
Mhm.
You know, and that's the thing is we create that community and we can share back and forth. Like, okay, California, we just had a massive earthquake and it happened and this happened and Yellowstone went.
Mhm.
We can transfer that throughout our communities, and that goes local communities, your own neighborhoods, your own apartment complexes, your own what do they call that? The houses, HOAs or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to put that intel out. Now, don't get me wrong, you're gonna have a bunch of people that are just gonna be like, "You're a doomer." Okay, that's fine. I don't. I personally don't care. You can
Right.
call me every name in the book, and I'm gonna look at you and be like, "Ha! That's the
Yeah.
best you got.
Mhm.
Let's go."
Which for you, you've been through, we're gonna go with some stuff.
Shenanigans.
So have you ever seen, and this never ceases to amaze me, when you finally get to that point where some sort of horrific thing happens, the amount of people that turn Neanderthal. They go, "Man, hurt. That, ouch, bad." And I'm going, can we speak Queen's English here, man?"
That I was never military. I know I have a lot of great family in the military. I've never been to that point. But like civilian life, I've seen so many people go to that level where they're like, "Ugh." I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know how you explain it unless you've
Mhm.
been there. They lock up, they freeze, they go full stupid. I'll say full stupid. They lose all connectivity and continuity in their
Yep.
actions, which and you're sitting back there going, dude, it's only a flooded apartment.
Yeah.
Why, or it's only a flooded basin, or it's your car died at the edge of the road because something's wrong. But see, it used to be back in the day, you're driving down the road, your car stopped, and it's like, damn it. And you got out there and you tinkered
Mhm.
around, you messed around with the hood, and you got something running. Well, see, now people don't learn that.
Yeah.
And that's not, I guess it is people's fault and not people's fault
Yep.
because that's how cars are designed and cars are
Hmm.
built. But I mean, it's a simple thing. You get on Amazon, you buy a $40 scan tool and you keep it in your car. Your
Hmm.
car check engine lights and shuts off. You plug that in and be like, oh, the oxygen sensor just went full stupid.
Hmm.
You know, but you have to understand the concept, and that concept has been lost.
Hmm.
Very few people understand. Okay, I got a 2025. Wait, no, we're in yeah. Well, no,
Yep.
we'll go back 2023, and it shuts off on the highway with a check engine light. You
Hmm.
know, you plug it in, you're like O2 sensor effective lean bank 2 sensor 3. Why the heck did it shut off? Technically, it shouldn't, but it does to save the motor, which, you know, back in the days, 1980 engine would be like, psh,
Yeah.
let's go. But see, now the new engines are designed to shut off at that point because
Hmm.
it will cause damage, which, yes, it will. It will.
Hmm.
It will. So you have to know, okay, so the exhaust is hot. Bank 3, that's the farthest back you can go.
Hmm.
You get under there with a 3/4 wrench, pull that O2 sensor off, clean that sucker off with some brake clean, cool it down, put it back in. It might get you to the next gas station or
Hmm.
mechanic to repair it. But nobody knows that because
Nope.
they've never learned that because it's not taught.
Nope.
I mean, actually, an O2 sensor shouldn't shut the engine off, but hey, you know.
Oh, I know. I know. And it is. It used to be probably when you and I were growing up. You needed a crescent wrench and a couple of some screwdrivers and whatnot, and you could pretty much tear an F-150 apart.
Oh, definitely. Even a Chevy at that point.
Hmm.
You know, I have an '87 Chevy. Some of people in chat have seen my blue '87 Chevy. She's a beautiful girl, and I have a '66 Chevy. And a pair of damn pliers, right? I mean, unless it's that crazy 3/4 fitting, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
And that's the thing is they wanted to stop us to be able to be like, oh, we're misfiring. Okay, I might need a spark plug or a wire, and I can pull it all off and I can check it. Or, hey, maybe I got some moisture in the distributor cap. Or, welcome to Ohio. The whole ground wires rotted off the fender well. It happens a lot. And
Hmm.
they removed that from the capacity. Now it's not removed. It's just people have to literally, like, you go to the car lot. Okay, I'm gonna buy this car. Learn that car. Know everything. Know its brakes, know its hydraulic system, its fuel system, its electrical, its ground, its computer, its sensoring system, and know it. If you know it, then you're golden. And then at the end of the road, hey, SHDF happens and your Honda Pilot just dies on the side of the road. You pull that little scan tool out of your glove box, you're like, oh.
Hmm.
And you look at your group, and you're like, where's the next parts store? What? This will get us going. Or I need a can of brake cleaner. Or I need this. And you know, everybody goes, all right,
Hmm.
to the parts store, and you grab this part and you grab some brake clean just to be safe. So you have to know the parts too of what you might need. Like, oh, I need a mass airflow sensor. My Honda Pilot died and it's shift. Okay. So I know I go to AutoZone. It's part number HB37682. Okay. And then, because no one's in the parts store. That's the thing with shift. No one's going to be in the parts store. Very, in hardware stores, they're going to clear the grocery section out. The
Yep.
wood, the screws, everything, it's going to be there. And you walk into that parts store, it's like, okay, I need an HB set. Okay. So you walk in AutoZone. Oh, crap, they're out. All right. But AutoZone, O'Reilly, Advanced Auto Parts, they're pretty much within the same area. So you can
Mhm.
go to the next one, be like, oh, hey, Advanced has a 627892 mass airflow sensor element. That's the thing to know. Know your vehicle, know its
Mhm.
parts, look them all up. Except for, well, I mean, depending on the year of your manufacturer, engine computers, yeah, those are a horrible thing. Transmission control modules, things of that nature, because they have to be reprogrammed at the
Mhm.
factory, which we're not going to be able to do.
No.
So always make sure you got that old girl in the
Mhm.
background,
Oh,
just to be
and
safe.
at least know your basics on the things that you're 100% going to need. Do I need to
Exactly.
an SHTF, do I need to know how to replace my rear turn signal bulb? Probably not. Do I
Oh,
do I need to make sure that, I know how to route my belt or something along those lines or change my oil or a tire?
yeah.
That's probably more.
Yeah. Belts, tires, oil, replace your wiper blades.
Mhm.
I mean, you get enough zombies on the windshield, you won't need to
Mhm.
change them wiper blades, right? I mean, unless you don't mind the smear and the gristle and everything else, but yeah,
Oh, I've
Huh.
seen the people that don't know pattern, the bolt pattern when it comes to wheels. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I have a
Yeah.
15-inch and you have a 15-inch. They'll work."
Yeah, but is that a is that a 5x5, a 4.5, a 4 3/4?
Mhm.
Is Here's the funny thing: 5x4.5. It's also known as 5x4.114.32. So the big thing with that is knowing, yeah, like he said, bolt pattern, that's backspacing. I mean, if your rim is sitting into your vehicle too far, you're going to basically be stuck.
Mhm.
You're not going to be able to move. But everyone, oh, it's a Ford Ranger, a Jeep Wrangler is the same. Yeah, no,
Mm.
yeah, no, yeah, no. I mean, my '87 Chevy is a 5x5 GM bolt pattern. I can use Dodge. I have to be careful. Um, I can use Ford, but I have to be careful because you obviously, if you have a vehicle that's 5x5, 4 inch, 4.5 inch back spacing, 15-inch rim, all right, you can get away with a 5x5, 16-inch rim up to a 6-inch back spacing, and you're
Mhm.
fine. Yeah, you kind of gotta watch your turning. You might be rubbing a little bit on the frame, but you're fine. And nobody ever thinks of that. They're like, "Oh,
Mhm.
I just jump on the freeway and grab some tires."
Nope.
Okay, have
Good
fun
luck
with
with that
that.
one. Yeah. And which I
I
like
mean,
Emerald's, his little thing real quick that he put on here in his,
Emerald.
little discussion he had. He came to conclusion that, uh, taking yourself out would be rampant due to the hardship or the lack of hardship experience, and that's exactly what we're talking about.
Yes.
It's that whole hard times create, the people,
Yes.
and then you have the tough people create easier times, the easier times create, and we're in that easier time. That's why I think when a lot of these people are blaming these new generations, it's that whole thing of, yes, they're whining and complaining about the stuff that you and I are going, "Suck it up, buttercup," but this is their
Yeah.
difficult time because they've never experienced bad.
Yes. They've never been knee deep in human excrement. They've never had a sewage line spraying them in the face as they fixed it. Ugh,
Mhm.
that was a shitty day. I'll just say that, you know. But the thing is that even those people that have never been in that pooey situation, right?
Mhm,
They can adapt and learn
mhm.
for common situations or kind of kick themselves in the back door to learn harder situations like,
Yep.
oh, changing a tire, changing brakes, changing oil. just anything. Get off your pooper and FAFO, right?
Yep.
Worst case scenario, go freaking break something.
Hmm.
Go to a junkyard, and that's a beautiful thing. Go to a junkyard, tear something the heck apart, and learn how you did that.
Yep. Way back,
That's a go ahead.
way back, because I've been in the automotive and parts and heavy duty. I've been in that industry for over 20 years. And way back when I was just cutting my teeth, I
I was
had
a Ford
somebody come
Master
in.
Tech.
Yep. They came in and was one of the old timers, and he goes, I want some points and a needle and a condenser. And I'm looking at him going, I don't know what half the things you just mentioned to me was. And of
I
course,
did. We
everybody,
used oh, dude, you
yeah,
take those, charge them up, and throw them at somebody.
exactly. And
They're
so
like,
all the old,
ah!
they all laughed at me because here I am. I'm the new, wet behind the ears
Yep,
rookie.
yep,
And once they explained it to me, the first thing I did was I took $20 out. I got me a carb rebuild kit. I went down to the junkyard and I got me a carb, and I sat there
yep.
at my kitchen table over the weekend, so I understood what was going on.
Oh yeah, that's big thing. Carburetors, nobody knows how to do them. I
Mhm.
know I can do a Demon, a Holly, a Rochester, and even the old Mitsubishi carburetors.
Ooh.
God, those are horrible. But I've learned all those. But when I was working with in the mechanic shop, we had a guy. Oh my God, this dude was epic. If he found one bolt in his toolbox tray, it sent him into a whole new level of what did I forget, right?
Mhm.
And I worked with him for about 5 years. I'm like, dude, because it's like, yeah, okay, that bolt, this bolt, depending on mechanical. And I'm a Chevy, Dodge, Ford
Mhm.
person, and the one day I went up to it, I went up to his toolbox. I had this beautiful, beautiful, brand new 10 millimeter bolt. It was stainless steel too. And I just threw it in the top of his toolbox just to see what would happen. And about an hour and a half later, I look over. This dude has this entire 1996 Ford 3/4 ton diesel truck stripped, laying all over the shop. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He goes, I found this random bolt. And I'm like, that's a 10 millimeter stainless steel bolt and don't fit that truck. And he goes, well, what's that hole for? That dude actually found a missing bolt in that truck. And I'm like, dude, that truck had to be out 6 hours ago. And he goes, what bolt's missing? It was just a simple frame bracket bolt. And he did find it, which, I mean, it didn't matter anything. It was like for the exhaust system. And I'm like, that's a stainless steel bolt. When did you ever know Ford to put that in that? And he goes,
Yeah.
all right, dude, I'll help you put it back together. And I helped him put the whole truck back together, and everything was good. And we replaced the missing exhaust hanger bolt. I'm like, I'm gonna kick you dead square in your old bits if you ever do that crap again. You know. But I mean, he was a great diesel mechanic. He knew everything it was to know about the 7.3.
Mhm.
I knew everything else about the truck and the gasoline versions. And it's like, I will kick you dead square in the junk the next time you do that. Come to me
Mhm.
first.
I
And
love it.
it was just a simple 3/4. I got it at Ace Hardware. It was a simple 3/4 stainless steel M10 bolt, which never went in that truck.
Oh, that's good stuff. But
Oh my god. Dude, the
and it's
customer's
all
happy though.
but it's all about perception, because you can look
Yes.
at that and you can say, man, you did something really, really mean. You can look at it from a different perception and say it was all in good fun. You can say it was a great learning experience. You can say it was a bonding activity. I mean, there's a ton of ways to look at that.
It was like multiple avenues of it because he was the old school guy. I mean, he
Mhm.
knew his shit. And it's like, let's hang out for the rest of the day and get this truck back together, you know? And the customer came in, he's like, "Where's my truck?" And and he's like, "Ugh," and I got you. I walked out there. I was like, "We found a problem with the injector system. We had to pull the cab and we had to do all this." And he's like, "You had to pull the cab." I was like, "Well, somebody dropped a wrench." And he's like, "I bet it was a 10 mil." I was like, "Actually, no, it was a 3/4, but yeah, we got you." And the customer's like, "Okay, we'll have it ready tomorrow. We're gonna do a full dismantle, make sure everything's good, fuel test, you know, do all this, put it back together." He's like, "Cool, because that's my work truck. I need it. It has to be dead nuts,
Yeah.
ready to go, you know." And the next day, you know, we finished it pretty quickly. Me and him finished it pretty quickly because I know wiring and everything else. And he's like, "Should we start it?" "No." And he goes, "What do you mean?" "No, we're not going to start it. The customer's going to come in tomorrow at 7 in the morning. He's going to start it, back it up, and drive it out of here." He goes, "No, we can't do that." And I was like, "I am the floor supervisor. Let's go." The guy came in. He goes, "How's my truck?" I was like, "She is perfect. Here's your keys." He gets in that truck, starts it, backs it up. He drives it. I was like, "Hey, go drive that for 100 miles or 1,000, whatever. Come back and tell me what you think." He disappeared for 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. He comes back and he goes, "I don't know what you guys did, but this truck has never ran this well." And about 2 months later, I removed myself from that position. I quit that job. And th the old guy's like, "How?" It's knowing your stuff, knowing your trade,
Hmm.
and doing it in a way that you don't boast, brag, or throw it down somebody else's throat.
Hmm.
That's the magic. You can know nothing and be intelligent, but you can know everything and be dumb.
Hmm.
And that's the magic.
Hmm.
That is what creates, horribly to say, society.
Hmm.
You got all these smart people that think they know everything in the world, and they don't know their
Hmm.
butt from their front. But you got all these people that know a poo load of stuff
Yep.
that never talk about it.
Hmm. Yeah. Very much so. Very,
That's how
very
I
much.
live.
I love it. Well, we have hit our mark, so I am going to let you round us out. How are we going to end tonight?
The best thing I can say is FAFO
Hmm.
and learn, play, practice. Do something you've never done before and
Yes.
learn how it works. Even if you screw it up, learn how it
Hmm.
works and be safe with it,
Yes.
but learn it. Understand how it works, how like mechanical stuff works, gardening works,
Yes.
water filtration works, or electricity works.
Hmm.
Learn it. Understand, okay, I shouldn't put my finger in there. Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right. Or maybe I should to stop a water leak. Learn it, understand it. That's what I'd say. I mean, every day is the learning experience. If you're not willing to learn every day, then you're stuck in a pit you don't want to be in,
Love
technically.
it. Love it.
That's
And I
what I
think
would say.
and I think Emerald and Rabbit just put the bow on it. Have the guts to try and devour knowledge while you still can.
Oh, get it now while it's easy.
Hmm.
That's the magic. Get it now while it's easy. Because
Hmm.
someday you ain't gonna have it on YouTube. You're
Yep.
not gonna have it via text message or who knows.
Yep.
You know, you may have to be like, "Oh, let me grab that." Well, I don't have any books sitting here. At least none of them I put here. And you'll be like, "Oh." Wait, this wiring schematic don't make no sense. To you, it might not. To me, I'm gonna be like, really? Okay.
Yep. You've got to play with it. Open it up, read it, learn it. Get your hands dirty, get some dirt under your fingernails. Go ahead and then get that splinter or that scab or whatever it is. It's okay. It's all learning. Get out there, just like Bug Out Weekend. Field
Yes.
test your stuff. Go out there, baptize it in the dirt, get it out of the packaging. You don't want that stuff anyway, and make sure it works, it's reliable, you understand it, and
Yeah.
it's money well spent.
Oh, and here's a little side note for the men in the chat, and women will probably agree with me because y'all know men get hangnails, and we will peel them back to our elbows.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of coconut oil.
Ooh,
That will prevent you greasy men from getting the hangnails. Trust me, I've been doing it for 20 years and I have no hangnails.
perfect.
Just
I don't know
saying.
what else, I don't know how else to end it on that right there. That right there, that was absolutely free. Ghost isn't even charging you for it. So
No, that is epic. And that saved me. I mean, dude, I deal with human sewage, everything. I don't get hangnails. I haven't had hangnails in 20 years. I don't have to
perfect.
worry about that. Oh, peel.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yep.
nope.
Yep. That's
And
exactly what it is.
it makes your fingernails easier to take care of. It
Yes.
does. Just a little
Yes.
bit. Just whoop, 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 whoop. Let it sit for a little bit. Wipe it off. Go to sleep. Psh. Heck, maybe your women will appreciate it because your fingers are a little softer. I mean, who knows? Work with it.
Work with it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, we have hit our mark, so I am going to tell everybody thank you guys so much for listening to both of our shenanigans, and I will see you guys 1 week from tonight, where we will have our seed giveaway. So make sure that you
Ooh.
join us again, so that way you can have a chance to win something. But with that, I hope you guys have an amazing night, a blessed night. Stay tuned because there's more information to come. And with that, remember to remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.